Tensions between NATO and Russia appear to be dialed back tonight as more details emerge about the missile that hit a village in Poland, the one that landed at the same time Russia was pummeling dozens of targets in neighboring Ukraine. That hit on a Polish farm, according to both Poland and the head of NATO itself, appears to have been unintentional. The likely source, not Russia, but Ukraine, which was trying to shoot down Russia's missiles with its own. Ukraine still disputes that. Now, Chris Brown is in that Polish village for us tonight. He explains why no matter who pulled the trigger, there's no dispute between Kyiv and its allies over who was ultimately responsible.
This Polish village is now a giant crime scene. Just beyond the police barricades is the aftermath of a missile strike. Russia's war in Ukraine has finally reached NATO territory. The village administrator told us everyone here is stunned that two men, both fathers and husbands, are dead. This is a terrible tragedy, said Grzegorz Ziernik. Everyone knew and respected the men who died. The impact destroyed a grain storage and sorting area that both victims worked at. One of them was involved in humanitarian work with Ukrainians, said a neighbor. He was taking care of refugees. He went to the border many times to help. Russia fired dozens of missiles at Ukrainian cities on Tuesday, so it wasn't far-fetched to think one strayed across the border. But a closer examination of the fragments suggested otherwise, said Poland's president. It's unfortunately highly probable that one of the missiles fired by the Ukrainian air defenses fell on our territory, said Andrzej Duda. And while that eased concerns about a major escalation, the head of NATO still pinned the blame on Russia.
This is a direct result of the ongoing war and the wave of attacks.
Ukraine's leadership, however, isn't prepared to let it end at that and are demanding to be part of the investigation. The Ukrainian position is very transparent. We strive to establish all the details and every fact, said President Vladimir Zelensky.
The Kremlin is pretending that it's the victim here and even summoned Poland's ambassador in Russia for a dressing down. But with Russian missiles continuing to rain down on Ukraine and destroy civilian infrastructure, no one's buying that. Chris Brown, CBC News on the Poland-Ukraine border.